We have no sound. I don't know why we don't have sound. This is not good. It's just finicky. I like things to be normal. What is going on here? That's off. That's on. Go back to the beginning. Unplug a few things. If all else fails, we'll just wing it. How about that? We'll just wing it. We have no switch and swap. Let's see if this will work. I have backup. Let's turn this on.
Today, I really dig it, I get it. It only takes a minute to keep my house looking this way. And you should see me move when I'm getting in my groove. With a can-do attitude, or I fly so high when I'm swishing and swiping. No, you won't hear me rapping, 'cause I'm blessing my house today. That's right. I've made it a habit, there's nothing hard about it. Just 15 minutes a day. I'm cleaning and flinging, I do my quick routines, and I soon be able to play. And you should see me smile when I'm sprucing up this tile. Only takes a little while and I'm done. And it's fun when I'm swishing and swiping. No, you won't hear me rapping, 'cause I'm blessing my house today. Here we go now. Swish and swipe. Round and round I scroll, just to once around this tub, and things are looking up when I fly so high when I'm switching and swiping. No, you won't hear me griping, 'cause I'm blessing my house today. That's right, I'm blessing my house today.
Well, I just got the sweetest note from my hairdresser. She lives away, long ways away from me now. She says, I was shining my sink and it made me miss you like crazy. How sweet is that? I miss Teresa too. Anyway, she would just die if she saw my hair. Because it's so long, she's never seen it this long. It's question and answer day. We're in our master bedrooms, is the zone we're in. And we're doing our holiday missions. And let me give you today's holiday mission before we get started. For Thursday is our errand day. So today is our errand day. Your mission for today is to pick up any detailed items that you can. Postage stamps, maybe you order them. I order mine. Scotch tape, I order that. Packing tape, yep, you might need some packing tape. Or gather it all up. Markers, I keep a supply of Sharpies. Or calligraphy pens, I've got to get new ones because mine are dried out. So make your list and run some errands. Maybe you need to go to the office supply store, or maybe you need to get on Amazon and buy them. try to gather up these things so you have the supplies to go with what you did yesterday for anti-procrastination day, for your mailing your cards, packages, all this stuff. So just have some fun with it. Get it on your errand list and go download your holiday control journal if you haven't done that yet. Let me get Friday up here. Friday's for tomorrow. And we're going to jump into our questions, everybody. Here we go. Would it be okay if I dried the mop cloths and rags in the dryer? I don't have many, and hang drying seems to take too long. Well, you know what I do? Sometimes I just wash mine, and I've got some little skirt hangers, and I just hang them up on skirt hangers in my laundry room, and I grab one wet and go use it. That's what I do. Because you're usually going to wet your mop cloth and you can just go use it. Yeah, I use them wet. Don't have to dry them. But yes, it's okay to dry them. It's okay to dry them. But when you just hang them up and don't think about them, you're not really waiting on them to dry. I use mine wet most of the time. I keep one in my bathtub. I keep one by my kitchen sink. I keep one in by my chair for my glasses. I keep a little pink one by my chair because it doesn't take up a lot of space. And I also have a big one, a big purple one or a gray one that I keep beside my chair in case I spill something. So I'm always prepared. Would you ever consider having a bonus mission or advanced FlyBaby mission? I've been doing the holiday cruise for years, and the missions come in, and 100% of the time I look and I've done it already. I'm not complaining because feeling done is nice, but it might be nice to have a guide to do something else I may be overlooking. Well, I can't really pinpoint that. The holiday missions are fun. And if you're already organized for the holidays, maybe you want to work on writing a book or something else to occupy your time. Put on a different hat and go to your front door and pretend to be a real estate agent. And come in your front door and look around your house at the things that you might need to do. Maybe you need to paint a room. Maybe you need to think about getting some new furniture. You know, it's coming Christmas times. Robert and I, we were talking about, Patty and Liz and I were talking this morning about gifts that we like to give for the whole family. A family gift. Like me and Robert, one year we bought a TV and a stereo system. Yeah, whole big thing. And another year we got an electric fence for the dogs. We didn't want our dogs to get hurt. We live in the country, but they can get out to the main road. But Tulip has learned her way around the neighborhood, and she does a pretty good job of it. Everybody in the neighborhood knows her. So think about getting a group gift for the family, you know? And look at your house in a little different way. Just a little different way. It's maybe you pretend that you're going to put your house up for sale. A lot of people are. But it's up to you to pick those missions. Write them down. Get you a clipboard and put a piece of paper in and walk around your house and look at the things that need to be done. If you're organized for Christmas, great. But you got to implement some of those things. Maybe you want to hurry up and get everything done. It'll be fun. That's your perfectionism. That's your perfectionism. If good enough is good enough, why do you want to pile on? So think about it. And we have a home maintenance control journal that's for free on our website in the FlyLady control journal section. Go look at that. Maybe that will give you some more missions. You know, what's next in your life? Maybe you want to volunteer. If your house is clean, maybe you want to go volunteer someplace. or help somebody else. Just don't get caught up in needing more things to do because you've already done something. Celebrate. Do you use purple rags for washing dishes? Yes, I do, because they really do a great job of wiping things down. I love my purple rag in the kitchen. And I usually start out with a brand new one in the kitchen so that I can put it in the hot soapy water and get all the dye out of it. Yes, they have a lot of dye in it. And I know that's a problem for some people, but guess what? I love them. I love my purple rags. I love my silver rags. I even have old bronze rags. I love them for everything. I keep one in the bathtub. I keep one in the kitchen. Well, I have a whole drawer full in the kitchen. So yes, I do use them for washing dishes. If you are doing a 15-minute declutter and see something that needs attention, like a bill or a hotspot, do you do it now and risk getting distracted from the task you are trying to focus on? Well, it doesn't have to be solid 15 minutes. You can set up 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And when you see something that needs doing and it's only going to take you about a minute to do it, that's when the do it now principle kicks in. If you go to the bathroom and you run out of toilet paper in the bathroom, but you were focusing on decluttering, refill the toilet paper. Yeah, refill it so you're not stuck drip drying, Let's not do that to ourselves. The do it now principle gets things done. When you bring the mail in, we have gotten in the habit when the mail comes in and a bill is in there, Robert goes immediately downstairs and pays it. Not everybody can do it. I've lived that life where I didn't have the money to pay a bill and I would have to wait till payday. So I understand that. But you put things where they belong so that you can find them when it's time. So yes, it's okay to stop when you see something that really needs doing. Do it now. Can you recommend which blessing I can start my 4 and 6-year-old on learning? They fold and put away their clothes. They pick up toys. The older one puts away clean dishes. I'll tell you a story. My daughter-in-law, her mama, and her mama is 5'1", I think. And when they were little, when Emily and her sister Melanie were little, their mama put the plates on a bottom shelf, on a bottom cabinet, so that the girls could get the plates to set the table. So she made things convenient for children to help. So we can do that. The mopping, this is where goes FlyLady. Our mop can be short. It can be a short handle. This is just the right size for a little person to do their floors, to mop the floors. You could have fun with them learning how to mop because the handle reduces down. It can be really long or it can be really short. And I keep it short so I can hang it up here. I gotta put FlyLady on the shelf. She's kind of like Elf on the Shelf. That's another thing you got to think about for Christmas is start gathering up those elves on the shelf. So, helping you to gather up the trash and putting trash bags back in the can. I'm trying to think of all the things we do. Changing the sheets, teach them how to pull their sheets off their bed and put new ones on. Let's feather dust, and children love to feather dust. Throwing away magazines and newspapers and stuff, recycling those. Get your kids to help do the windows. I'm going through all of them right now, gathering up the trash. And children love to use the carpet sweeper. They adore it. So there's really not a single one of the weekly home blessings that the children can't help with. And don't get all caught up. Do it with them. And do it together and have fun with it. Yeah, you can have fun. Let me put my stuff back where I got it. Okay. My home is borderline like the Hoarders show. Should I hire someone to start decluttering, or do you think I can do it myself? Maybe it would be more advantageous for you to order a dumpster, because I had a friend who put a house, it wasn't her house, but she was hired to declutter this house. It was a hoarder's house, and to put a house on the market. So she started getting like AmVets and other recycling places that will take stuff. She started getting them, she made appointments for them to come and pick up things. But you've got to work one room at a time. You can't just start trying to gather it all up. You got to get it out the door. If you don't get it out the door, it's not going to go anyplace. You're just going to be moving things around. So you need a dumpster. You need to call some thrift store charities to set up some appointments for them to come by. And then in the end, you end up getting somebody from a flea market to come in and finish it off. But you don't know what you've got because you've got so much stuff. So you've got to go through it a little at a time. You can do it. But if you hire someone, you're going to be resistant to everything they want to give away. If you do it yourself. Now let me tell you a story. Many years ago, I got a call from Oprah's producers. And they wanted me to do a show where a lady, when she walked out of her door, she looked like $1,000,000. But she lived in a terrible situation. She had lost her husband, and she was depressed, and she had birds flying around, pooping in her house. She had big birds. She had dogs pooping. It was unsanitary and awful. And I told the producers that you can't treat this woman has an issue. She's depressed and she needs help. But going in and cleaning up the house, it's going to be in the same situation in 6 weeks. It should be back in the same situation. They didn't believe me. I refused to do the show. At which point, I don't believe it was a mistake. I just don't believe I made a mistake by not going on Oprah, because they wanted me to berate this woman, and that's not what I do. I lift people up. We do that with our emails. We do that with our videos. We do that with our Facebook page. We lift people up. And I just can't stand the idea of somebody hurting someone. Oprah ended up apologizing to this lady, because what they did, they had 2 ladies from England come in and just rake her over the coals. I know she had to feel this tall when they got through with her. I cried through the whole show. Cried. And when you're hoarding, there's something going on. And there's medication for that. Because you're feeling like you're never going to be able to replace this thing. And when we let go of it, depression is a horrible thing. I've been there. I've lived it feeling like I was down in this deep, dark hole, and you don't want to function. You don't want to do anything. And now with COVID, we're seeing more people contact us because they're feeling suicidal. They don't feel like they have any hope. Well, I think we're going to find blessings through this COVID. We're going to have fewer people dying with the flu. Not that I ever have known anybody who died with the flu, but people dying with the flu. You're going to have fewer colds, fewer stomach viruses going through your whole house, because we're washing our hands, we're wearing our mask when we're out, we're taking care of ourselves. So But one of the side effects of COVID has been depression, and a bad depression. People just feel like they're hopeless. And keep watching our videos. We're going to help you. Send an email to FlyLady@FlyLady.net with depressed in the subject line. And we will get back to you. But there is hope. There is hope. There's hope for a future. We're going to get through this. We got through the Spanish flu. We got through the swine flu. I remember that. We've done it. We can get through it. So let's be strong. Keep watching our videos. These videos keep me sane because I get on here and I do it because I love you. And I want to help you get your house in order. And if you're surrounded by clutter and chaos, you need to start with one little area that you can get clean. One little area. And it will just change your life because you'll feel a sense of ease when you walk into that area. So yes, you can do it yourself, but it's going to take consistency of doing it every day. It's better to have a buddy that can help keep you focused on decluttering certain areas and go by the zones. Right now we're in our bedroom. Our bedrooms need to be the cleanest rooms in our house because when they're not the cleanest rooms, we don't rest well. We don't rest well. Somebody's telling me they love me on YouTube. Thank you. I love you too. Okay. I used to have my routines down. However, since my husband got laid off and is home all the time, I honestly became lazy. Watching my husband sit around all day really gives me no motivation. Do you have any suggestions? You take care of your house for you. Whether you're mad at your husband because he got laid off, COVID's not his fault. People got laid off. A lot of people got laid off. So you need to get over him being home and start working together because people are starting to hire again. Start working. Maybe you take this time while North Carolina's been shut down. We're still in phase 3, y'all. We're still in phase 3. So that means we have like half of our restaurants can have people, half the people that can be in a restaurant can be there. And the restaurants we go to are little restaurants. So there's only one that will seat 370 people, and they don't have 370 people in their restaurant, especially on weekdays. So be kind. He lost his job. He probably lost his identity in the process. But use this time to reclaim your house. Use this time to not sit around and be pitiful with him. Set an example and, get him to help you clean out the garage or have, I'm not one on giving honeydew jobs, but sometimes people just need a focus. And, sit down and have a family meeting and say, honey, since you're off, let's do this. And then another thing you can do is make a job out of finding a job. If he's waiting to get called back to work, find out what that availability is. Talk to his boss. And maybe he needs to go out and find another job. That'll show them right quick. If you're not going to open up, and I don't know what his job was, but make a job out of finding a job. Maybe take a course on Coursera. It's an online way to build up your talent stack. Giving yourself more skills. So be kind to him, but also you're the problem. Like you said, you've gotten lazy. Get up and do your routines. Get dressed to lace up shoes. Set the example for him and quit whining that he's there all day. My husband's home all day too, but he stays out of my way so that I can get some work done. And he has his own stuff outside that he does. He bought him a chipper And he's in heaven with this chipper. I'm telling you. He is in heaven. So y'all get to work together. It's your home. Now you can't force him to get up out of his chair, but talk to him. Maybe he's depressed. Maybe you need to discuss. Maybe there's some depression slipping in, and getting up and getting dressed to shoes is the first thing I learned when I was depressed. You get up and you get dressed to lace up shoes every morning. Take a shower. Take care of yourself. Okay. Do you get rid of the nasty... there's a word. How do you get rid of the nasty toilet bowl ring? I have a rubber scrubber, but it's not cleaning it off. Rubber swisher, but it's not cleaning it off. You probably have hard water like I do. And what I like to do is take a steak knife with a sharp edge on it and just rub it around the edge of that ring, because it's a calcium deposit. It really is. Little vinegar could help soften it too. But you just, I tease that I've taken a chisel to Robert's toilet when we first got married. I just took a chisel to it because the calcium deposits were so thick on it that they just flaked right off. Or you can use a pumice stone, or you can use Barkeeper's Friend or Comet. But it's just a calcium deposit, and you just have to chip it right away. Robert has actually used a Dremel tool. Yeah, he did. He caught me gone one time and he did it for me. I hear somebody knocking, but I guess it's Robert in the basement. I live in an apartment without washing machines. Doing the laundry, going to the laundromat every day is out of the question. So, do you have tips for those of us who can't do a load of laundry a day? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. You sort your laundry as you take it off into different baskets. You have different laundry baskets. When you get a full basket, that's when you can do a load. But if you can't do it every day, my granny used to wash her undies, her bras and her panties. She would wash those in the sink. Yeah, she would do, and then she would hang them up to let them dry. Because she didn't go out and buy a new package of underwear every time she ran out, because she worked during the week, and she would do laundry on Saturday. She wouldn't work on Sunday, but she would do laundry on Saturday because she worked 5 days a week at a sewing factory. They made jeans and suits and all kinds of good clothes. And then when she retired, she started doing laundry on Mondays. Monday became her laundry day. So having a day to do your laundry is a good thing. Like the song we used to sing when we were little kids, this is the way we wash our clothes every Monday morning, whatever it is. But just pick a day and do it that day. And pick a day that not everybody's going to be down there in your laundry room. And wash what clothes you can. Maybe you've got a white blouse that really doesn't need to go through the washing machine. You can rinse it out in the sink and hang it up, let it dry, and then iron it. You don't have to have a washing machine. I've done laundry in my bathtub, y'all. I have done laundry in my bathtub. Okay, a neighbor stopped by for a surprise visit. Sadly, my home was not company ready. She walked in when I opened the door. I felt uncomfortable, but didn't want to be rude and turn her away. I'm hoping the next time she comes, it's clean. But if it's not, is it rude to not let her in? Well, she's probably stir crazy just like you are. And right now, I don't know that I'd let people in my house that I don't know that they've been safe. I don't know that I would. Robert had a visitor a couple of weeks ago, a friend from college that we've known forever, and he came over and they were outside. That he walked through the house, but he didn't sit down in the house, and he had his mask on, and they walked out to the red chairs on the front of the on the back deck, and they sat out there and talked for a little while, and then they went out in the woods to target shoot, and they socially distanced. But if you don't know where they've been, and he's a doctor, so he knows about staying safe, and I think it's important for us. You can say no. You can say, I'm not letting anybody in right now. I'm trying to social distance. I mean, if you have to answer the door in a mask, then do it. I've done it. When the UPS guy or somebody came to the door and knocked, I would put my mask on. So if somebody comes in your house, require that they wear a mask. And, it's not rude to protect yourself, whether it's clutter or not. Now, I would get my front room clean. I would get it cleaned for you, not for her, for you. Get it clean for you. You got that? Get it clean for you. Now, everybody, we've got a spam cop issue today. Some of you aren't getting our emails, so please share our video. And I've just sent out an email that gives you some things to do so that it lets your internet service provider know that you want our messages. So please read that email. If you haven't signed up for our emails, get signed up, because our holiday missions are already going out. We've done 4 of them. So it's not rude to say, I'm not letting people in my house right now. Just be careful. Now, you could sit outside on the porch. Tell her to sit outside on the porch, and you can visit on the porch. But make it be COVID's fault, not clutter's fault. And you get that room cleaned up. I want you to do that today. You get that room clean today. Because it's going to make you feel better. My husband and I have different sleeping schedules due to his work. Our bed is never made because of this. How can my room feel tidy if the bed is never made? Well, make it before you get in it. Yeah, make it before you get in it. Then it's made. And you can make the bed and turn it back for him so that when he gets home, the bed's inviting to him. Make it be like a hotel room. Turn it back for him. Make it nice. Put some little bit of lavender spray on your pillow and make it fun for him and you. And you can make the bed. There's no excuses, because if you're both in the bed at the same time and you get up, that's one thing. But you're getting up as he's going to bed, but you can pull the covers back and make it look nice for him. Okay. Next question. I have a question. I have hardwood floors that have been very well loved and need to be refinished. Join the club. I've got some too. They're 20 years old and they need to be refinished. But we have a kitty that she lives in our bedroom. She has a bed under our bed. She goes and hides in the shower. She's just a scaredy cat. And it would traumatize her to death if we refinished our floors right now. We can't do that to our kitty. So we're not going to. We live here and it doesn't bother us. So I am a little concerned about even using a damp mop on them. I have both types of mop heads, the chenille and the regular mop heads from the Fly Shop. I was wondering if I can use a little Murphy's oil soap on either of the head styles, even if I had to disintegrate one mop head just for the wood floors. I would never, ever recommend Murphy's oil soap. It's sticky. It's nasty. It ruins your floors. It really does. Now, there's a product out called Rejuvenate that you could use a pad like this to apply it to your floors. But I have it, and I haven't tried it yet because I don't want my floors to be sticky. I understand about not putting a lot of water on your mop cloth, but guess what? You could use a little Windex. You could put a little Windex on them, and you could get the dirt up. I've used that Windex, a multi-purpose stuff that's kills bacteria. It's yellow, and I love that stuff for my floors. But you don't have to put much on it. You don't even have to wet down the cloth. You just have to spray it or spray it on the floors and get it up. Okay, now, we have had a lot of people complaining that they can't find our fly shop on our webpage. Now, I want everybody to pull up FlyLady.net on their computers or their phones or wherever it is. Go to FlyLady.net. And in the upper right-hand corner of our website, you will see Visit Our Fly Shop here. And it's a clickable button. It's gray and purple. It's at the very top of our webpage. Visit Our Fly Shop here. It takes you to the All Tools page, and you can see all our different categories of items. You can click any link that's in our emails will take you to our fly shop or to an item in the fly shop. And when you get to that item, at the top of the page, there's a little toolbar, and it says All Tools or the fly shop in that. That takes you to the whole thing. So all of our tools are in our fly shop. And there's another link to the fly shop that's in the picture section of our website that sort of rotates pictures through. This week I asked you to pray for a lost hiker, and they found him this week, but he had passed away. So he must have fallen or something. I don't know the details, but they found him. And thank you for your prayers. Pray for the family. So our emails have been, thank you for purchasing things from us. You keep us in business, and you keep our messages free for everyone. So thank you so much. Please go to our fly shop. Justin did a video yesterday of our newest package, which is our ultimate package that's on sale right now. It's $100 off. You get 11 items for $111, and my birthday is January 11th. And Justin did it just for me for 1/11 is my birthday. Now, it's got 54 cents on it, but that wasn't the year I was born. But thank you for any items you purchase from us. And if anybody would put the link, Liz or Patty or anybody, put the link to the fly shop in here. Let's see if I can find what it is. Well, I don't know what that was. It's shop.flylady.net. Shop.flylady.net. Let me go back here. And if you click that box at the upper right-hand corner of our FlyLady.net, it'll take you straight to our calendar, and you'll see all our tools there, all of them. And you click on Fly Shop All Tools, you'll see everything. Everything's right there. And we've had some people complaining about the number of emails. Well, 3 or 4 years ago, I changed our welcome letter to say you would only get 6. Well, 6 wasn't doing it. It just wasn't working. So I'm going to go back in and change that welcome letter today. You're welcome to unsubscribe if you don't want to see a difference in your home. With our behavior modification needs something every hour just about to keep you on track with what we're doing. Get your emails to come to your phone. Sign up for our app. It's got reminders in it, and it's always fun. And just know we're just trying to keep our head above water and do what we need to do so that your house can be clean and so that you can enjoy the peace that's going to come when your house is in order. That chaos that you've been living in, yes, chaos, can't have anyone over syndrome. The app is our FlyLady Messenger app, and my nephew has an app called FlyLady Plus, and they're both of them are in the Apple Store, the Apple App Store. So thank you for subscribing to our messages, and if you want to get one message a day, I can provide you for that. We have the FlyLady Express that gets you one message a day. But while we're doing the holiday missions, I'm sending you the holiday mission too. So you're getting 2 a day. So there you have it. We've gotten through all our questions and answers. Look at us. We are good. Thank you for being a part of FlyLady. Thank you for sharing what we're doing. And, let's see if I can get our little thing to work. I want to play Why Not Today. Where is Why Not Today? There's Eric. It's working now.
I've been waiting for just the right moment to start living.
Thank you for being here.
The life of my dreams. I was hoping
Rubber scrub
some
instructions.
magical moment would come.
Pick it up and scrub something with it.
But it hit me today. There's no better time to begin. This day I've been given is my day to start living. So I'm jumping in. Why not today? While the sun is shining. Today, while I know I can. The past is behind me. Tomorrow can't find me till I live today. So why not today? While my heart is ready. Today, while it's in my grasp. If I start out slowly, I'm confident knowing I'm still on my way. So why not today? I've been searching in all the wrong places for the courage to follow my dreams, but I finally discovered the power lies inside of me. I could spend my life waiting for something to show me the way, but I would be missing the wonderful blessing of embracing today. Why not today? While the sun is shining. Today, while I know I can. The past is behind me. Tomorrow can't find me till I live today. So why not today? While my heart is ready. Today, while
Yes, it
it's
is.
in my grasp. If I start out
Not
slow,
Eric's though.
I'm confident knowing I'm still on my way. So why not today? I'm ready, I'm willing, I'm able, I'm learning to fly. But how will I know how high I can soar if I never try? Why not today while the sun is shining? Today while I I can. The past is behind me. Tomorrow can't find me till I'm ready today. Why not today? While my heart is ready today. While it's in my grasp. If I start out slowly, confident knowing I'll steal on my way. Why not today? Why not today? Why not today?
Thank you for asking about Ben. His girlfriend got there last night. The college she works at is shut down until November November 3rd. So she went early, and she's going to be with him for the next couple of weeks. So we're happy about that. His cousin was there, Lisa, too. So, and hospice is coming in and checking on him, and yeah. Well, thank you all for being here. Please share our videos. I appreciate all of you. Let's have some fun today and get some things done, because you know that's how it works. See you later. Bye.